I'd like to introduce the Huskies. Number 3, Trisha Lang.
Trisha Lang.
Number 21, Morgan Johnson.
Morgan Johnston.
Number 35, Kaylee Pupor.
Kaylee Pupor.
Number 41, Lauren Hughes.
Lauren Hughes.
Number 44, Julie Vanderwell.
Julie Vanderweel.
Number 45, Alicia Reynolds.
And Alicia Reynolds. Now for the starters.
Starting for the Huskies. At guard, number 31, Erin Tulip.
Erin Tulip.
At guard, number 50, Allison Johnson.
Allison Johnson.
At center, number 32, Carissa Flick.
Carissa Flick.
At forward, number 10, Beth Wiggins.
Beth Wiggins.
At forward, number 33, Kate Babby.
Kate Babby. And her father just arrived. Where's John? There he is.
Coached by Mike Westcott, Greg Dumas.
John Babby just arriving in time to see his daughter Kate being introduced.
For the Cougars, number 4, Casey Lambert.
For the Cougars, Casey Lambert.
Jerry Abidu. Number 23, Tiffany Lamberton.
Jolene Rabideau.
Number 33, Nicole Perry.
Lamberton. Nicole Perry.
44, Darby Turner.
Darby Turner.
Starting for the Cougars, at guard, number 13, Rachel Courier.
Starters, Rachel Courier.
At guard, number 25, Alex Forey.
Alex Forey.
At center, number 41, Courtney Courier.
Courtney Courier.
At forward, number 24, Kaylee Passano.
Kaylee Pasno.
At guard, number 22, Brittany Jarvis.
Brittany Jarvis.
The Cougars are coached by Andy Landry and Norm Bunno.
Officials tonight, Steve Parker and Al Rose.
Officials for tonight's game are Al Rose and Steve Parker.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red the bombs bursting in air, they flew through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the
This Calvin Castline, we're hoping for a fast-moving ball game here. The Franklin Academy Huskies and the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars are right here, right now on hometown cable. And we have to get to Ellenburg for the second game of the Bobcat Shootout. We're going to miss the Huskies and the Bulldogs in the first game. This is the day after Thanksgiving, and a whole lot of things are going on in the North Country related to basketball, and we're trying to cover what we can. There's a 7:30 game scheduled for Ellenburg between Northeastern and NAC. First shot of the season is short for the Cougars. Shot clock elapses. So we're just under 2 hours away from the start time in Ellenburg, so we got to get this game taped and make that trek to the Big Bird for the Bobcat tip-off tournament game between the Cougars and the Cats. Let's see, we're going to take us a little while to get used to the Huskies out there. Babby's traveled. Jarvis gives to Courier. We're using a digital camera. It's on a tripod, and it's got a very touchy zoom, so we're still learning on this thing. It's doing it this way is the only way we're going to save our shoulder. We got over 20 years of carrying a heavy camera on the shoulder has caught up with us, so we got to cut down some of that time that we have the camera on our shoulder. So we're using a smaller camera and a tripod, and it's going to have to do, but we're going to have to learn. So you're going to have to bear with us in some of these early games as we learn the camera. With any luck, we'll be in good shape by the time the playoffs get here. Still looking for the first basket of the game. Forey with the ball, bounces it over to Pasno. Courier throws it in the corner to Jarvis. Brittany Jarvis. And we'll have a foul, probably on Babby. Rachel Courier at the line. First point of the game comes at 6:04 on the clock, almost 2 minutes into it. Okay, let's see. Johnson into Flick. Now back to Johnson. Johnson goes to Wiggins, and the Cougars take it away. Stolen by Wiggins. Up for Johnson. It's Babby. And first field goal of the game is put in by Kate Babby.
Come on.
Johnson will inbound it. Tulip trying to go back to Johnson. It goes out of bounds. Courier into her sister, Courtney. Back to Rachel, wide open. And it's Rachel Courier 4. Franklin Academy Huskies 2. Babby back to help out. Tulip brings it down, keeps it, lays it up. And the ball was deflected. Jarvis to Rachel Courier. Shot is missed. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson into the forecourt. Tulip to Wiggins. Wiggins hits the second one. It's 4-3. They have Johnston and Vanderweel in for the Huskies. Jarvis out to Forey. Five on the shot clock. Forey puts it up, short. Ball was on its way up. Pasino scores. Ball has to at least hit the rim in order for the shot clock to go off. But as long as the ball has been released before the buzzer sounds. So even though that first shot had been up, it didn't hit the rim, so the clock was still ticking. And the rebounded shot was put up, and the buzzer went off, and then the ball went in. Wiggins with a shot, rebounded by Courier. Up for Jarvis. Rachel Courier back to Jarvis. White ball. Courier into the forecourt. Rebounded by Wiggins, slapped away by Forey. Babby will inbound it. That was not Dia Dufo, that was Allison Johnson. It's a 6-6 ball game now. Courtney Courier's shot is missed. Babby is fouled. Cougars take it away. Jarvis with the ball. Rachel Courier to her sister Courtney, and Courtney Courier with her march toward 1,000 points. She should hit 1,000 early this year. So we have Lauren Hughes in now for the Huskies, and Lamberton is in for the Cougars. Lamberton follows her shot. Picked up by Johnston, out to Wiggins. Johnson hits Allison Johnson. 15 is Johnson, 21 is Johnston with a T. The Huskies lead 11-8. Jarvis hands off to Lamberton. She is blocked. Okay, Kaylee Pupor in for the Huskies, and Nicole Perry making her first appearance in over a year is back. Didn't play last year as a junior and regretted it and decided to come back and play. I believe this is her, well, I know it's her senior year. And I'm very glad to see Perry back on the floor. Following a Cougar timeout, Johnson inbounds it. Lamberton comes out with it, gives to Jarvis. Traveling called on Courier. Johnson will inbound. 30 seconds remaining. Reynolds passes up to Hughes. Ball's pushed up to Vanderweel. There's Perry. We'll get used to that zoom yet here. Nice shot, Rachel Courier. Does at least 7 points of the 11. 11-11 is the score. We're tied after one here on Hometown Cable, 11-all. Tulip inbounds to Reynolds, and the second half is underway. Hughes pushes it back outside. Tulip. No, ball goes underneath. Huskies working it around. Rebound Perry. Courier. Jarvis. Stolen away by Reynolds. Rebounded by Courtney Courier. Courtney Courier's shot is missed. Perry with the rebound. Cougars turn on the jump ball. Into Jarvis. Wiggins back in for the Huskies. Shot clock not running. Now it started late. I was glancing at the shot clock. The basket was put in. Not sure who scored it. First game of the season, so I'm getting used to the pushing the buttons at the right time. Forey with a steal. Goes to Jarvis, back to Forey. Courtney Courier turns and drops it in. Malone ball following the timeout. Ball comes into Reynolds. Goes to Babby. She gives it up to Tulip. Babby can't get a handle on it. Jump ball. Huskies turn on a jump ball. Johnson back in for Malone. Fouls on Rachel Courier. Wiggins. Johnson over to Tulip. Wiggins in the paint, too strong. Courtney Courier with the rebound. Jarvis brings it up. Huskies with a steal and a layup. (16-13). Cougars had scored the first 5 points of the second quarter. Jarvis, Rabideau over to Courier, over to Jarvis. Perry puts it up. Rebounded by Wiggins. Tulip has the ball for the Huskies. Jarvis for the tray. It's at 19-13. Cougars have outscored the Huskies 8-2 thus far in the second quarter. Ball comes to Wiggins off the glass. 3:45 to go in the second. Jarvis out to Forey, bounced it to Lamberton, back to Jarvis. Ten on the shot clock. Alex Forey with a tray. 22-15. Ball comes to Babby. Tulip puts it to the floor, puts it up about 14 feet. And put in by Kaylee Pupor. 22-17, 5-point ball game. 2:33 remaining in the half. Non-league, Section 7, Section 10 encounter. Franklin Academy, a Class A school. The Cougars, a Class B school. So this will be the only time that they'll meet. Pupor at the line. Pasno in for Perry. 22-19, it's a three-point ball game. We have 2:15 left in the half. A steal for the Huskies. Huskies catch a break. Here's Forey. To Jarvis. Short. Passano, yes. David Passano with a great shot. Right place, right time. 24-19 the score. They were tied at 11 at the end of the first quarter. The shot is missed. Babby has it. Down to a minute 33. Jarvis with the ball. Daly Pupor makes it a three-point game again. 24-21. Cougar lead at 3. And Courtney Corrier scores for the Cougars. 26-21. Stolen by Jarvis. To Forey. Forey drives and foul called. Neither one in the bonus, so it's ball out of bounds. Passano throws it up. Forey will inbound. Comes deep to Casey Lambert. Pass is good by Alex Forey. Wiggins up to Hughes, too strong. 22.1 remaining in the half. Hughes will inbound it. Oh, Rose broke his whistle. Reynolds tries to go back to Hughes. 14 seconds remaining in the half. Passano shot is blocked. Ball ended up in the hands of Lambert, and their shot bounces off the rim. Northeastern outscores the Franklin Academy Club 17-10 in the second half. It's in the second quarter to take a 28-21 lead into the locker room at the half here on Hometown Cable. Viewer-supported local television. Stick around for the second half. Bobby will inbound into Tulip. Northeastern up by 7. Bobby with a long shot, it's good. 28-23. Courier's shot is missed. Ball comes up to Babby. Shot put up by Flick. Deflected. Corey's pass deflected. Fulcor brings it into the, Tulip brings it into the forecourt. Back to Tulip. Off the rim, and the shot by Flick. Passano gives to Jarvis. Courtney Courier comes up short. Basket by Beth Wiggins. Rachel Courier lobs it into her sister. Courier shot rebounded by the Huskies. Reynolds with the pass to Johnson. Johnson has at least her third three-pointer. Babby goes to Wiggins. Pass comes outside. Long shot by Reynolds. Passano gives it to Jarvis. Rachel Courier up to Courtney Courier. Too strong. And Kaylee Passano with a basket. The game was tied before that. It's 30-28 Cougars. We're in the third quarter. Reynolds with a three, and the Huskies lead. No, the long two-pointer. Excuse me, the long two-pointer. Foot was on the line. And to Courtney Courier, she scores. 32-30. Northeastern leads. Babby up to Wiggins. Passano showing us some great hustle tonight. Gets the ball for the Cougars. Jarvis slides it out. Jarvis, top of the key. Reynolds tied up by Forey. Cougars turn on a jump ball. Malone fans not happy with the call. Here's Courier. Rebounded by Courtney Courier. Out to Rachel Courier. Courtney Courier with a set shot. And Courier ties up Wiggins. Franklin Academy's turn on the jump ball. Reynolds up to Wiggins, up to Hughes. Knock outside for Johnson. 3 seconds. Basket by Wiggins. Basket by Courier. There's Passano. 2:25 showing in the third period. Northeastern up 37-32. Hughes back to Johnson, over to Johnston. Johnson, top of the key, off the back of the iron, gets their own rebound. Puts it back up. And a nice rebound by Courier. Jarvis. Cut off by Hughes. Rachel Courier's pass is picked off. Johnston will bring it up. Hughes hits from the baseline. 37-34. It's a three-point game. Of an injured player, it looks like Jarvis. Jarvis on the bench with the injury. Lamberton in for the Cougars. Courtney Courier with another long shot. Gives his team a 39-34 lead. Early this season, Courier will pass that 1,000-point mark. I had the figures at the end of last year, but they went out with my spring cleaning. Courier to Courier. Over to Forey. 3 on the shot clock. Lamberton puts it up. Shot clock at this end isn't working, so it's a little unhandy. Ball comes into Tulip. Tupor brings it up. Taken away, Rachel Courier. To Perry, she traveled. 28.5 seconds remaining. Tulip puts it to the floor. Long shot is missed. Blocked by Courier. Ball comes back to Tulip. Another block by Courier. Husky fans wanted a foul on it. That's the end of the third period. 39-34 is the score. Huskies outscore the Cougars by 2. With the tripod, every time somebody walks on the bleachers, we were bouncing. Greg Waters and Steve LePage leaving the game. They're here scouting for the Eagles of Beekmantown. 39-34. Cougar 7-point lead is now at just 5. Well, with Brittany Jarvis on the sidelines, let's see if the Cougars can maintain their scant 5-point lead. Courtney Courier comes out firing. Throws it up. Stolen by Passano. Traveled. No. Foul before the shot. Let's see. No travel. So the Cougars don't get the basket. And Huskies get the foul. Rebounded by Wiggins. Husky fans wanted a foul as she was getting rid of the ball. back to Rachel Corrier. Nice slide to her sister, Courtney. Timeout, Malone. Cougar lead is at 9. Husky ball. Johnston into Reynolds, back to Johnston. Up for Wiggins. Travel. Poirier dishes off to Pasno. It's blocked. Courtney Corrier over to Rachel Corrier. Back to Courtney. Finds Perry. Blocked. I believe it was Babby with the block. Johnson with the bounce pass into Reynolds. Up to Wiggins. Babby drives, and we have a whistle, foul on Perry. Babby, second shot is missed. Ball comes back to Babby. Reynolds with a three-pointer. 43-37, 6-point ball game. Reynolds with the ball. Stolen away by Corrier. Back to Corrier. Blocked by Johnson. Babby will inbound it. Okay, Babby, nice move. Scoring on Corrier. Rachel Corrier's shot missed. Rebounded by Reynolds. Reynolds gets it to Babby. Foul on Courtney Corrier. Jarvis is back on the floor for the Cougars. Their lead is down to 4 points with 5:28 when she came in, left in the game. See how she's doing. She looks like she's moving well out there. Rebounded by Wiggins. Reynolds, pass picked off by Pasano. Pasano hits them both. 45-39, 6-point Northeastern lead. Reynolds pushes it up to Pupor. Pupor drives the lane, rolls off the rim. Good inside position by Wiggins. Blocked by Courtney Corrier. There's a steal. Pupor drives. There's a reach. Count the basket. Foul on Rachel Corrier. And the basket counts. Kaylee Pupor at the line. Forey in for Rachel Corrier. 3-point ball game. 4:22 to go. A lot of time left in this one. This is Jarvis. Stolen away. Pupor to Wiggins to Babby. Long shot off the back of the iron from Reynolds over the back, called on Johnson. Forey will give it back to Jarvis. Courtney Corrier's shot is missed. Babby gives it out to Johnson. Allison Johnson has been lighting up that scoreboard with the trays. The basket counted, ties the ball game, but there was a foul underneath the basket on, I believe, Pupor. It's giving her a 1-and-1. Scoreboard says 4. Now they're saying 7. Now they're saying 7. So the scoreboard was saying 4 for the Cougars and 6 for the Huskies, but that was the 7th foul, so that was a 1-and-1. She hits them both. Put her team up by 2. Nice follow. Shot is missed. Rebounded by Courtney Corrier. 47-45, Northeastern leads. Taken away by Johnson, and foul on Courtney Corrier. 3:25 remaining. 2-pointer would tie it. 3-pointer would give the Huskies a lead. Rolls off the rim and a shot by Wiggins. Rebounded by Courtney Corrier. Throws it away looking for Jarvis. Babby will inbound to Johnson. Over to Tulip. Over to Babby. Babby's shot is in. Kate Babby has tied it. 47 all. Corrier to Perry. 49-47. Babby gives it back to Tulip. Tulip will bring it into the forecourt. Wiggins to Pupor. We're tied 49 all. Travel. 2:19 remaining. Cougars take it away. Wiggins ties up Corrier. Babby inbounds it to Tulip. Cougars in the man-to-man defense. Come low to Wiggins. She puts it outside for Johnson. No, she misses one. Babby puts it back up. Rebounded by Courtney Corrier. She's tied up. Hold called by Al Rose. 1:47 remaining. 1-and-1 to count. Rebounded, shot by Babby, rebounded by Perry. There's Jarvis over to Forey. Corrier to Forey. Jarvis throws it in. Brittany Jarvis throws in a 3-pointer. Down to 107, stolen by Forey. Stolen back, knocked away by Johnson. And taken back by Forey. It's going to go out of bounds. Knocked it out of Tulip's hands. All right, Babby will inbound. Johnson, yes, a 2-pointer. And we are tied. No, we're not. We're not. Cougars are up by 1, 52-51. Husky fans wanted to travel. Rebounded by Rachel Corrier, jump ball. 32.8 remaining. Northeastern up by a point, 52-51. The end of the timeout. Into Perry. Cougars trying to use up some of that time. 18. Felden Babby 1-1. There's only been about a 1.5 to 2 second difference on the shot clock and the game clock. So the Cougars were in a position to run the clock way down, so the Huskies had to foul because they're trailing. Forey shooting a 1-1. Shot is missed. Jump ball. 11.8 seconds remaining. It's going to be Malone ball with Northeastern leading by a point, 52 to 51. 11.8 left in the fourth quarter. Babby will inbound. This is the Wiggins. Cougar ball. 7.7 seconds remaining. We've had about 5 timeouts in the last 2 minutes or less. So we've spared you all those timeouts. Huskies have to foul. There it is. 4.1 seconds. If she makes them both, it's a double bonus, so she can shooting 2. Rachel Courier hits the first. A 3-pointer would still tie it if she makes the next one. 4.1 seconds. Courier knows any shot that Huskies take will probably be a desperation shot, which would be a 3-point. Now the Huskies can only tie. They can't win with a desperation shot. 4 seconds to do it. Johnson, who's been doing it all night, rolls the rim. That was close to 30 feet, right around 30 feet that time. A little bit beyond her range, but Johnson's shot rolls the rim, and the Cougars hang on for a 54-51 victory, defeating the Franklin Academy Huskies, and that's the way it was on this 26th day of November 2004. You've been watching viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Win or lose, TV that's worth your support. Our thanks to those of you who are watching and supporting our ongoing efforts. I'm on my way to Ellenburg for the Bobcat Shootout.